heading over to my mom's house to hang out. We were supposed to go to the ocean today, but I feel too depressed to do anything. I literally had to force myself out of bed this morning and like brush my teeth. That was a fucking chore. It was really hard. And so yeah, heading over to my mom's. Having a really hard day today and yesterday. This week has been kind of hard. Thursday, it all started on commuting to work and taking my exit off of Bell Road in 80 in Auburn, and I was running late, overslept, and almost got into a wreck. I almost rear-ended someone. I almost got rear-ended, and I almost pulled out in front of someone in the middle lane trying to avoid getting hit, and that just kind of triggered me a lot. It sent like a jolt of panic instantly, like seeing the brake lights and everything, and you know, cars like stopping too quickly and pulling off onto the shoulder to avoid hitting the person in front of them really sent a lot of panic and stress. And luckily I was able to swerve into the middle lane in front of a semi-truck, and he was able to brake and slow down so I could speed up and avoid getting into a nasty wreck. And I took the Dry Creek exit, and I had to pull over and step out of the car. I had a total panic attack. I couldn't breathe. I felt like I was having a heart attack. My hands and my feet were tingling and numb. And every time this happens, I'm always alone. I never have anyone with me. I go through these panics and anxiety, depression alone. I don't reach out to people because I don't want to be a burden, you know, so I'm having a hard time. Sobriety has been really hard because, like, every day after work, I'm just so tempted. Like, I just want to go and have a drink or two, take that edge off, you know, and, like, that's my social thing. Like, I like to hang out at bars and pubs, my way of being social without having to be actually social. But you know, I'm trying to be better about this. I have fallen off the wagon recently. I'm trying really hard to not do that again, but I don't want to shame myself too much for being a flawed human. So yeah, since my commute Thursday morning, it was really tough, and then I got really sick Thursday night / Friday morning, vomiting and shitting like crazy. So I'm finally over that, and now I'm heading to my mom's to be social, and I would rather be in bed right now watching Netflix and just ignoring all my problems and the whole world and shut down. And I've recorded many videos, by the way, of my battles that I have, and then I look back on it and I just delete it because it's stupid. It doesn't matter. You know, like, no one wants to watch sad bullshit, and yet, you know, I'm posting all this happy-go-lucky crap on social media and trying to be normal and happy like everyone else, but it's not that way. It really isn't. I'm kind of dreading going to my mom's. I got a new tattoo a few days ago, and I do it for myself. I'm very picky about who does my ink and what is done on me. If anything, it has some kind of significant meaning behind it, whether it's my work or their work. You know, for me, like, getting a tattoo, I like that pain. It you know, it's therapeutic for me. it's like sandpaper rubbing up and down your skin the whole time, and it makes me feel something, because over the years I've learned to not feel and like shut that part of myself down and not be vulnerable and not have feelings. So anyways, my mom's gonna probably criticize and judge. I don't really give a fuck. She's already ashamed of who I am. And when I go to my mom's, it's, last time I was there, it's been a couple weekends, and, we had a few to drink, and she said some hurtful things that triggered me a lot. It was back in, 2008? Or so, when Prop 8 was on the ballot to legalize gay marriage, and my mother told me not to have my friends over again because they're punk rockers and they have to be gay, but they're the mohawks and studded jackets and tattoos and piercings and stuff. And so my mom was like, I don't want them over because the neighbors might think I'm gay. And then she compared gay marriage to pedophilia, and if gay marriage is legal, then you can marry your pet, your kitchen appliance. And ever since then, I have felt very hurt. I've never let that go. And then recently my mother compared marriage, and she flat out stated, marriage should be between a man and a woman according to the Bible. So yes, my mom is religious. I was brought up that way, but I am atheist. I went to a Christian private school for a long time in Southern California, and I've always questioned my teachers and my pastor, and I always got in trouble for asking questions and wanting hardcore peer-reviewed evidence and journals supporting science and evolution, and I got shamed for it. And then the teachers we had, some of them were okay, and others were instilling this sense of fear of God knows what you're thinking every day. If you think anything bad, you're going to hell. So for a long time I could not think. I was afraid to think. I shut my brain off from elementary school all the way up to freshman year of high school. So middle school was really hard because I was too afraid to think. I was too afraid to like who I liked, loved who I loved, and I've known since I was in preschool I was gay. I've known since then, and I was very ashamed of it. I had a lot of self-shaming, a lot of guilt. I embarrassed my family, and it wasn't until freshman year I'm like, fuck it, so I started thinking again, thinking on my own terms and researching my own shit, and just really finding out why it's getting kind of rambly here, but it's been hard. So I'm hanging out with my mom today after everything she said last time, and it's my mother is very, very spiritual. She's religious, and she's always worried about what people think about her. And I cannot tell you how many times her and I gotten into yelling and crying matches when I was in high school. I wear my pants a certain way, and my mom would come up behind me and yank my pants up, you need to wear your pants up higher. It's no, it's uncomfortable for me. I like to wear my clothes the way I wear them. And she's all, well, people are gonna think you're a guy. I don't give a fuck what people think of me. If you know me, you know that I have a really good sense of character, and I care, and I help people despite my own mental health issues and having depression, anxiety, and PTSD. That's why I don't do the whole going out thing on Friday nights like a lot of people do, because it's overwhelming. And I failed at the last Lesbro meetup for, fucking football and L-word marathon because I had too much whiskey, and then I get into my own head and I get really sensitive and very self-conscious, and I feel like I'm not likable, and even when I'm sober, I feel that way, and it's just a very deep underlying issue that I have. So hanging out with my mom, as much as I love her and she's always been helpful and there for me, like, she does have these snide comments and opinions about my life. Sorry, I'm not providing you grandchildren, although I don't think she wants them anyway. But, like, it's just really hard trying to meet everyone's expectations and standards. And lately, I just been in this headspace of, like, I'm so done pleasing fucking society and this toxic masculinity of what I'm supposed to do and be. Like, fuck you. I don't want children. I don't want to be married. I thought I did, and, you know, it fucking sucks, like, having this pressure, you know, and just been going through some stuff. So today is hard because I'd rather be in bed right now watching Netflix, binging on my latest show, Sex Education, which is actually a really cool show. It explores sexuality and how fluid that is, and then it also spreads, like, yes, there is hate crime, there's homophobia, but there's also acceptance and embracing of different people with different backgrounds. And so it's a great show, very well written, directed. The camera work is amazing. I freaking love that show, and I'm happy to see that more of those types of shows are on air now, because it's spreading this visual and emotional awareness of things and topics and people and human rights. We're all human. We will love who we love, regardless of gender, race, ethnicity, identity. You know, I personally don't like that I'm a woman. I would rather be a they and them and their. I hate my boobs. I'd rather not have them. But, you know, like, I'm very non-binary. I don't conform to gender roles. And that's me. I just think that we're all human. We deserve to have a life of happiness, health, and love, friendships, everything. Family, if they're willing and accepting. So I just get kind of bitter, and I'm almost at my mom's house now, so just preparing myself and trying to be strong and be sober, even though I've fallen off the wagon and had a few cigarettes. This really fucking sucks, but it's my own fault, because I'm the one that decided to start drinking when I was really young to mask my problems and try to kill myself, and all the drunken nights of my long aimless night drives and drinking and driving at the same time, hoping I would, you know, crash. And that almost came true about 10 years ago, 11 years ago. I almost collided with a train up in the Colfax area. Ran over like a 80 eastbound sign on the on-ramp. I was 3 feet away from perishing in a horrific car train wreck. I had a death wish for many years, and it's gotten calmer now that I'm older and I'm 31. I just turned 31 like a week and a half ago, and I'm still kind of wrapping my head around the fact that I'm still alive and here in one piece when I thought I'd be dead by the time I was 25. I was never asked to be born. I've been told since I was 7 years old that I was supposed to be aborted. And I'm all for pro-choice. Like, we are overpopulated, but to have a parent tell their 7-year-old child that they were supposed to be aborted, it really fucked with my head growing up, and I felt like it wasn't worth it. So, anyways, I know this is kind of a very heavy and dark topic to handle. I have a lot to say, because I want to be more open and vulnerable and share like what I'm going through, because a lot of people go through what I'm going through, and I just feel like I've been so alone lately despite everything I do and force myself to work and hike and hang out with friends, but I always feel alone. I think I'll always have that with me. So I just wanted to create some kind of community for folks that have depression and traumas and everything, because that's what makes us stronger, and that is what will keep us alive, pretty much. So I'm at my mom's now, and I'm getting off the phone.